A cinematic ultra-realistic masterpiece featuring the legendary Aston Martin DB5 and its iconic silver birch finish, parked inside a luxurious 1960s British royal mansion courtyard during a rainy evening in London. The atmosphere must feel elegant, mysterious, emotional, and powerful at the same time. The car should appear as the ultimate symbol of timeless British engineering, royal luxury, sophistication, and cinematic history. Every frame must look like a high-budget Hollywood automotive film mixed with the visual intensity of a James Bond opening sequence. The DB5 stands proudly beneath soft golden mansion lights reflecting beautifully on its polished silver bodywork while rain droplets slowly slide across the handcrafted curves of the vehicle. The chrome grille, circular headlights, hood lines, and wire spoke wheels must be captured with extreme detail and perfection. The environment should feel alive and immersive. Wet stone roads reflecting city lights, subtle fog in the background, cinematic rain effects, luxurious vintage architecture, and glowing warm windows inside the mansion should create an unforgettable atmosphere. The lighting should combine cold rainy blues with warm golden highlights to produce emotional contrast and luxury aesthetics. Camera movement must feel smooth, dramatic, and premium, similar to a luxury automotive commercial directed by Christopher Nolan. Begin with a close-up macro shot of rain droplets hitting the Aston Martin emblem on the hood, followed by slow-motion cinematic pans across the chrome grille and headlights. Every detail should scream elegance, wealth, mystery, and power. As the orchestral music slowly rises, the engine starts with a deep refined vintage roar echoing through the rainy courtyard. The sound design must feel immersive and realistic, making viewers emotionally connected to the machine. The car slowly rolls forward while cinematic reflections dance across the silver birch paint. The scene transitions into London streets at night with vintage street lamps glowing through the rain. The Aston Martin DB5 drives through narrow British roads surrounded by classic architecture, luxury hotels, and old-world elegance. The atmosphere should feel nostalgic yet timeless, making viewers feel they are witnessing history itself in motion. Include dramatic low-angle tracking shots following the DB5 from behind as water sprays from the tires in slow motion. The reflections on the wet asphalt should create mesmerizing visual symmetry. Interior shots must reveal handcrafted leather seats, vintage analog gauges, polished wood trim, classic steering wheel details, and elegant dashboard lighting. The interior should feel rich, authentic, and luxurious like a royal gentleman's private grand tour from the golden age of automobiles. Soft jazz mixed with cinematic orchestral music should play subtly in the background to enhance emotional storytelling. The camera should emphasize the iconic proportions of the DB5. The long sculpted hood, elegant roofline, aggressive front grille, and timeless silhouette. Every movement must appear smooth and cinematic. Transition into a tunnel scene where the engine sound echoes dramatically while lights streak across the metallic bodywork. The silver paint should glow under tunnel lights, showcasing every curve with ultra-realistic detail. Add subtle cinematic lens flares, volumetric lighting, realistic reflections, and 8K quality textures throughout the entire sequence. As the pace builds, the DB5 enters an empty coastal highway during sunrise. Golden sunlight slowly breaks through clouds, illuminating the Silv. Halfway through the cinematic sequence, introduce a dramatic nighttime parking scene beside a luxury casino inspired by classic British spy films. Elegant people in tuxedos and evening dresses walk slowly in the background while the DB5 sits under glowing golden lights like the center of attention. Paparazzi camera flashes reflect against the metallic paint. The scene must feel elite, untouchable, and iconic. The car should look more valuable than every object around it. Add subtle smoke, atmospheric fog, and cinematic depth of field blur for maximum luxury aesthetics. The editing style should feel sophisticated and premium with slow transitions, cinematic pacing, emotional sound design, and visually powerful composition. Every second must be wallpaper quality. Use ultra-realistic rendering, ray-traced reflections, cinematic shadows, HDR lighting, and professional automotive commercial color grading. The silver birch finish must remain flawless throughout every environment: rain, tunnel lights, sunrise, mansion courtyard, and city streets. Emphasize realism so strongly that viewers feel the DB5 truly exists in front of them. As the final sequence approaches, the Aston Martin DB5 stops near a cliff overlooking London at sunrise. Fog slowly moves through the city skyline while soft orchestral music reaches its emotional peak. The camera circles the vehicle slowly, highlighting every legendary design detail one final time. The scene should communicate that true legends never fade with time. The car remains calm, elegant, powerful, and unforgettable. Final close-up shot, the Aston Martin emblem shining beneath sunrise light while the engine softly idles in the background. Throughout the entire sequence, maintain ultra-realistic 8K cinematic quality, luxury automotive commercial visuals, emotional storytelling, realistic rain physics, detailed reflections, professional movie lighting, smooth camera motion, premium atmosphere, timeless British elegance, and legendary jam.